Jersey's #1 music supplier, Rick DaRuler, has the speakers on lock from the college yards to the trap house.
On your social media, you talked about doing acid, like the drug acid. And, you know, some people seem like they was like, you know, interested in it, but some people seem like they weren't really feeling it. They got a little backlash.
I jumped off the fucking deep end, like no cap, and it was more of a research thing, like, and I called it research, but that's really what it was, cause I felt as though some of the favorite rappers that I look up to and I see, they did acid before, so I'm like, if you became successful off of this, or if this helped you become successful, then why shouldn't I try it at least? I mean, it didn't kill you. I don't know nobody who died off acid. I might be wrong, but I don't know anybody who died off. So, my friend Blanc, he hit me, and he always would advocate, yo, you should do it. You should at least try it once. You never know. It's gonna open up doors for you, open up your mind. And I wanted to open up my mind. I just didn't want to look crazy as hell, just because how explaining it to people, like, yeah, I took acid before. So I just mustered all that up a year and a half later, and we did it, and like most of the shit that we talked about and the conversations that we had, I didn't hallucinate, like the trees wasn't melting or nothing crazy like that, but it was more or less, I understood, and when you're a sponge like me, I soak in a lot of energy. I mean, I soak in a lot of knowledge. So when I soak in knowledge, I gotta go research that knowledge. When I soaked in this knowledge, I understood it immediately. And not only did I understood it, it was like I already went to fucking school for this shit. So I'm reciting shit to him about the shit. And it was like we were having a logical conversation about the shit. And that was because we were on the common ground with. And he calls that, like, when we're all on the same wavelengths. And usually, like, your frequency might be higher than my frequency, or vice versa. But our frequency was on the same wave. And we literally were just vibing.
So it's like it unlocked some knowledge in your brain that you had, but that you really didn't tap into before.
Exactly, didn't tap into, bro. That's exactly what it was, and it was dope. It was a dope experience until everybody's like, "Oh, I'm ready to go home," and it's 3 a.m. and you still wired like a motherfucker, and you like, all right. And you on the phone with your girl, and she's like, I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm like, I'm not even tired. Like, so after that, once you go to sleep, you like, yeah, we can do this probably 2 more times. Like, that's how I felt. Like, but I doubt it.
So would you recommend that to other artists? Did you feel like it helped your raps, or did you feel like it made you a better person?
I don't think it helped my raps at all. I felt as though it gave me insight on stuff that I didn't know. Outside of rap, but I felt as though, but I wasn't in a music setting. When I first tried weed, I was in the studio, like, no cap. The first time I smoked weed, I was in the studio, so I felt as though it helped me. Like, I was like, I'm freestyling, like, that shit's crazy. But I was in a car at the waterfront off acid, so it was different. It was just different settings, but I feel as though anybody who's interested in something, I feel as though you should try it. You feel me? Because you got to give it the college try. That's what my dad and my mom always told me, give it the college try. So I feel as though if you're interested, research it. And actually with this, you can't really research it. You gotta just really want to be like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Because if you fuck up and you not true to yourself and tell yourself you don't want to do this, you can have a bad trip, and you could start thinking your man's about to shoot you, and all he doing is drinking Gatorade. So you feel me? Like you gotta really want to do this. Like, you really gotta want to do this. But it's in my eyes, it's harmless. I just feel as though it's like your most scariest movie you ever seen in your life could manifest. For me, it's all about your brain power.
Should you drink water? Or
yeah, you could drink. You should drink water. You should smoke. You should get drunk. You should smoke a mild, smoke a bogey, like whatever you want to do. You should do it
while you're on acid.
Yeah, no cap, bro. Like, it's fine. I just feel as though I wouldn't recommend it if you're not gonna do like shit like dabs or motherfucking ecstasy or shit like that. Like, if you're not going to do these hard drugs, I wouldn't just go say do acid. And even if you do, I would start with mushrooms, because that's more of a mellow, more of a sedated higher than acid. Acid, you're going in a fight with Mike Tyson, like, no cap. Like,
so it's pretty rough. So have you tried mushrooms before?
No, I was recommended to it by one of my bosses because I told him I make music. He's like, "Oh, you must do mushrooms."
No. Was he white? Black?
Yeah, he was white. White, Caucasian variety. He was, but he was cool though. He was
surprised
because I'm gonna tell you why he was cool. He was cool because I was working at Finish Line at the time, and I just got on Chance the Rapper, and he came out with Acid Rap at the time, and the only reason I got on him is because that Pip said this was the #1 ranked mixtape of the year. So I'm like, who the fuck is this, and why is it called Acid Rap? And when I said that, he was like, oh, he must do the shrooms, and I'm like, nope. Probably didn't because they asked to rap, and he was like, "Well, you should try it. If you rap, I bet you'll make the best song of your life. Take a gram of shrooms." No, like you feel me? I'm not coming like that. So more and more, I had that in the back of my mind. So when Danny got to me about acid, I didn't know that it was more like it was more powerful than shrooms. But I just felt that if Danny could do it, I could do it. That's how I just kept saying to myself. If Danny could do it, I could do it. And yeah, I did it. It wasn't that bad. I could recommend it if you're ready for it, but it wasn't that bad. A Xanax or shrooms or acid, I'm gonna take acid.
Have you tried other stuff before, like Xanax?
I took a Xanny. I took a yellow bar and a green bar. Before those was given to me by my boy Jimmy. I mean, I gotta stop saying names because I'm in the hood.
Any crazy stories like on any of these? Like anything crazy ever happened? Well,
nah, like bro, I feel like I got a guardian angel. Like the most craziest story I have. Y'all see my smile? I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I had braces twice. The second time I had braces, I got punched in the face by one of my mans. And this is off of liquor. This is why I don't drink. Literally, this is why I'm drinking because Rick's my guy, and I told him I got him.
But he still got that pack punch.
You feel me? But I don't drink because one night we was probably, I'll say 18 at my boy crib, and we had an argument. We were gelling, but it turned into a real argument because motherfuckers is drunk, and I got reached around, punched in my face, and my teeth, like my front teeth, they went inwards, and I just got off braces. And I just got my refund check from college, so that was $1,500 that I had to put right back in my mouth. So I'm like, if I'm gotta spend another $15 on my mouth, I don't need to drink anymore. So that was the last time I seriously drunk. Like when we was drinking Peach Good and fucking Burnett's. Right. So I'm grown now, and I still barely drink. Like because I feel like after that, I don't really have that much crazy story because the Xanax I don't even remember. Like, and I went to the studio, and I used to go to Batcave with Pop Tracks and P.I. who's under Jackpot Records, the Sean Jackson's label. And he ran the Batcave. And I used to go record with Pop Tracks, and I had a session, and I did my 2 songs. One of them was called 011. It's a classic banger if anybody really know my old shit. And when I was in that session, I was off Xanax, and I literally did the session, and on the way home, I fell asleep, and I woke up. It was the next day, and I didn't remember what the fuck I did. I did not remember what I did the next day. All I know is niggas like, bro, that song hard. I'm like, what song? I'm playing the shit. I'm like, oh, this shit worked. So yeah, that was the last time I did Xanax.
I got a story like that. In Texas at South by Southwest.
Right.
Me, the wife, I'm out there with her friends, and somebody brought the bars out. And the only thing I know is waking up the next morning and my wife like, yo, you half ate a McDonald's chicken sandwich and you was acting like you couldn't breathe that night. It was a lot. After that, I was done.
The Xanax bring the confusion out you quick, bro. You be like, what? Yeah, I did what? Like, you ate a salad. I don't even eat salads. Like, yeah bro, shit be real.
You really don't remember nothing.
And I don't understand how motherfuckers literally be like, fiending for Xanax. How do you fiend and forget?
Right.
Like that, I just shit like that. I don't get. Like, that's
the first and last time.
That's why I'm glad my name is Pack, not Pill, because I'm strictly weed, and I smoke the best weed ever. Like Moon Rocks mixed with some runts. Hey. Try that high. If anybody can try that high, I can give you that high. But I'm just letting y'all know.
You hear them, kids? Stick to the weed.
Stick to the weed.
Sometimes some beer. I'm a beer drinker too, so stick with the beer too. Hey, or the pack punch. Hey.